When you walk into the store, what do I want you to feel? How do I set up my displays? Set up my product? What does all that mean? Why do I put it out this way? Does this mean anything to you? Is it intimidating? Am I intimidating? Do you walk in thinking that you may not know as much as the guy across the counter from you? All those things are kind of important. They're kind of good things to know and good things to talk about. When you hand me a stack of cards, do you think that I know what I'm doing? Or do I just go on eBay and just look them up and just see what happens? That's the kind of stuff we got to talk about. That's the kind of stuff we're going to be talking about today. Your local game store means a lot of things to different people. It's a local hub for socializing with others about your hobbies, a place to network and expand your interests, and a marketplace to sell off pieces, as well as to add to your collection. It's basically a nerd pawn shop, where secondhand meets high demand, and it can be confusing and intimidating. But don't worry, now you have a friend in the gaming business. My name is Mason, and I'm one of the owners of Cardinal Gaming, a game store in Louisville, Kentucky. And this is Card Shop Candids. Don't be scared, guys. It's just your friendly local game store. I'm not here to intimidate you. That'd be silly. Why would I do that? To people that don't know, sometimes it works. Having a glass display filled with all my most valuable cards, having all this product displayed behind me, makes a statement, says something. It tells you, with big, bright, flashy colors, that I'm an expert. Or at least I should appear to be an expert. I know what I'm talking about. When I look at a card, I go, oh, ooh. That's a good one. Yeah. What am I doing? I'm just making out acknowledgments so that I know what I'm doing. That kind of stuff is important. And it's things that you should queue up to when you walk into a store like mine. What we want to talk about today is how I want you to feel when you walk into my store. It's not really intimidation. I don't want you to feel intimidated. That's kind of the wrong thing that I want to put out there. But I do want you to look around and see that I sell these things. You're not walking into just a generic pawn shop or, I don't know, a sports card store or, a back of a nail salon that buys Pokemon cards as well. It's a card store. It's a Pokemon store. It's a hobby store. It's fun. It's games. It's things that have value, collectability. All these things I want you to think about when you walk into my store. I want you to think that when you come into here, that you're going to give your cards and sell to somebody that knows what they're doing. I hope that you do. I hope that it works. Because I want you to know that I know that this is the business that I've chosen. This is the part of my life that I feel most in control. No matter what else is going on, I look at a Pikachu and know what's up. It's good. It's a good feeling. It's comforting to me. Because, the process can be intimidating. Buying, selling, it's my money. I got to give you money? You want my money? For your cards? Why should I give my money to you? Maybe I don't want this. Maybe I don't want this Rocket Zapdos. Maybe I don't want that. It's those sort of things that cement in place the interaction between a seller and a buyer. And that if I say something, that it comes from a place of me knowing what I'm talking about and not just throwing you an answer. Even if you look at me and I flip through a collection and separate things out and make big piles, they could be arbitrary. They could be just be any weird piles. But it looks like I know what I'm doing. in reality, when I do stuff like that, it's typically I'm making a bulk pile that has low value, or things that I don't pay well on, and things that I either know have value and I know the value of them, and then I'll make another pile that says I don't know what this value is. It could be expensive, could be not. So I basically normally have like 3 base piles when I go through a big stack of cards like this. But again, all these things are portraying that I'm an expert in the field. You should trust me. I wouldn't have all this stuff if I wasn't trustworthy. What? I mean, what? That's silly. Don't get caught up in that. It's important that whenever you walk into some place and that you know that this place deals in Pokemon, it's all done basically the same way. I'm going to look it up on the computer and give you a percentage. So here we are at my little bind station. I'm going to look up things just like everybody else would. Of course, there's going to be different websites, metrics, and things. But I will show you exactly how not only me, but my employees have been taught to price things. So let's get into it and show you guys exactly what's going on. And if I had prepared, I would have already had this pulled up. Give me a second.
12 seconds later.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now I'm ready. I'm going to show you guys the secret sauce. This makes it so even an idiot like me can buy any cards. And it's basically a buy guide. An Excel spreadsheet that I can throw numbers into, and it's going to spit out any result. Let me show you. Of course I could edit this as well into a computer, but this works just as well. So I have a nice little handy dandy spreadsheet here. Name, the price of the card, and it's going to spit me out based on the algorithms that we put into this nice little rubric here, a cash offer and a credit offer. So if you start giving me cards and I start pricing them out, it's going to start filling in these little offers. It's going to give me the end offer and the cash and the credit off to the side. Hopefully, whatever business you go into will have that sort of system going on. Doesn't mean I'm an expert. You might can make up a little spreadsheet. Heck, employees on their first day learn about that and how to use that, and doesn't mean anything. So, point is, I may be extremely knowledgeable. I may set up my store in a way that makes it look like I know what I'm doing, but it's all done the same way. I'm giving you a percentage of value based on whatever cards you give me, their condition, and what they're going for online. That's what we're doing. So don't be intimidated. Don't be scared. And, have a dialogue when you talk to somebody and bring stuff in to trade. I'll try to talk to you if you want to stand around. Sometimes people will wander around, but if I have expensive stuff, a lot of the time I just have them stay with me, and then we'll chat it up. And also, depending on the big stack, you have a bunch of binders. I've had people leave their binders here during the day and just go off and say, hey, I'm going to go get some lunch or whatever. I'll be back later. People do that all the time. So it's really based on the comfortability and just, how friendly you are with your friendly local game store. But it's all done the same way. There's nothing to be intimidated by. And it's okay to ask questions. It's a process. I'm doing things that you can't see. I'm going through things that either I've been trying to do or I developed. It's okay to ask questions. Asking questions allows you to make better informed decisions. Don't be intimidated and don't be scared to ask questions. And if you have any questions, ask about particular values. If somebody's making stacks in front of you, hey, what do these stacks mean? Because, if something is being bought as bulk, you may want to keep it. If you're not going to get a lot of money for it. Things like that. Be a part of the buying process. It's good. It's good for you. That's it. That's really all. That's it. That's all I wanted to share. Look, it's all done the same way. We're all just humans trying to figure out numbers. and then we're either going to agree or disagree on that number. That's up to you. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Talk to you in the next one. Hey guys, Mason here again one more time. Really do appreciate you guys watching the video. Make sure, if you like the series, give it a like. It's free. It costs you nothing. And if you are really liking the videos, please go back and watch the rest of the stuff from the series. Really helps out the channel. You should be seeing that pop up on the screen now. Also, if you have any ideas or topics that you want me to cover, go down in the comment section and let me know. But I really do appreciate you guys. Bye-bye.